So good evening. My name is Laura Newman with the firm of CME Associates, engineer for the city of Long Branch, presenting a change of use application pursuant to the Green Acres guidelines. So what is a change of use? A change of use occurs when a local government seeks to change the recreational purpose or use of funded or unfunded parkland. It is important to note that a change of use is not an approval process, but ensures public notification to allow public input relative to improvements proposed. As required by the DEP, the county is proposing mitigation projects at both Pleasure Bay Park and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Park. Pleasure Bay Park is identified as Block 369, Lot 2, and is situated along Atlantic Avenue. Property is currently 5.19 acres in size, contains a municipal pool, an associated pool house building, a playground area, a basketball court, and associated parking. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Park is known as Block 451, lots 1 through 3 and 11, and extends along a portion of Atlantic Avenue, Atlantic Drive, and is bounded to the rear by Troutman's Creek. Pleasure Bay Park. The improvements proposed by the county at Pleasure Bay Park will include an area of native tree and shrub plantings, extension of a walking path, and a lookout point. Moving to the plans, the hatched area of this plan, which is approximately 1.4 acres in size, will be enhanced with plantings of native tree and shrub species. Those species include hackberry, sweet gum, pin oak, gray birch, bayberry, eastern red cedar, black chokeberry, and black chair, along with native seed mixtures, switchgrass, little blue stem, Indian grass, purple coneflower, lance-leaved corocopias, and wild bergamot. This vegetation will provide habitat value and is capable of withstanding periodic saturation and inundation from storm or flood events. As can also be seen on this plan, outlined in red, is a continuous 6-foot wide walking path which will extend from the existing sidewalks within the park for public use. Approximately the midpoint to the rear of the property, an 18-foot wide by 18-foot wide lookout point will be provided at the creek and constructed along this walking path, also for public use. At Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Park, the improvements will include removal of the failing bulkhead, installation of a living shoreline, tidal vegetation plantings, and several access points along the river. Moving specifically to the plan, this plan identifies the removal of the existing timber bulkhead along Troutman's Creek and the establishment of a living shoreline. The living shoreline will include tidal wetlands vegetation to improve shoreline stabilization and improve habitat. Riprap will be placed along the location of the former bulkhead as toe protection, and the balance of the area will be regraded to create an area for planting and establishment of low marsh tidal vegetation. In addition, 4 50-foot wide public access areas will be constructed along the living shoreline, enabling access or views from the water. In conclusion, the improvements proposed will directly support the current recreational use of both parks while also promoting conservation. The improvements propose no detriment and will further enhance the park's use for outdoor passive recreation. That would conclude the presentation of this change of use application, and I would now open it up for any public comment or question.
No attendees tonight, Ms. Newman.
Okay, well, that's sad. All right, so I guess we can conclude the hearing, Will.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you, you too.